to This Week in Poker, your source for the latest happenings in poker news. I'm Christy Arnett. The latest World Poker Tour champion was crowned this past weekend at the Bay 101 Shooting Star event. Steve Brecher took home his first WPT title and more than $1 million for defeating a field of 391 players. This event is unique in that players are awarded $5,000 bounties for knocking out featured players. Brecher collected the last bounty of the tournament when he eliminated Kathy Liebert in second place. She took home $550,000 for her effort. We've got Steve on the line to talk about his win. Hi Steve, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Chrissy?
I'm doing wonderful. Congratulations on your World Poker Tour win.
Thank you.
All right, now let's talk through the beginning. I mean, this is a unique event. It's a bounty tournament. So tell me how it was for you in the early stages of the tournament.
On day 1A, which is when I played, I was fortunate enough to get up to, well, we started with 20,000 in chips, and I got to 30,000 fairly early on, and pretty much stayed there most of the time until I lost a fairly big pot later on in the day. Got down to around 18,000 or 19,000. But then I doubled up again and ended the day with around 30,000.
Okay. So it was a decently nice start. You had to come back a little bit. Did you pick up any bounties in the first couple days?
No, my only bounty I picked up on the last hand of the tournament.
Definitely Kathy Liebert, of course, a second place finisher. Now, you've been to a number of $10,000 buy-in events, getting deep. Third was your previous best finish. Tell me what the difference was this time.
Well, the difference was a combination of two things, I think. I was able to consistently maintain my focus, not make any really harmful mistakes that I know of. The only big mistake that I know of is more of an opportunity cost, and I got lucky in at just the right times. On two occasions, I got it all in with a worse hand. Once a big pot against Kathy at the final table, and I won those two. And other times, I just had some good luck, like getting pocket aces against Freddie Bagnati's pocket kings on day 3 when we both had big stacks.
Okay, now it was a marathon final table. How important was it to keep your composure and patience?
Very. I kind of proud of myself for being able to do that. I've always been concerned about stamina being a big issue for me. But this time it seemed to work out okay, and I was feeling, if not fresh, at least competent throughout the 12 or more hours that we played.
Now, like you mentioned, Kathy Liebert was the last bounty of the tournament. How was she as a heads-up opponent?
Kathy's always tough. She was joking. Well, I had recalled to her that we had played heads-up at the end of a single-table satellite at the Four Queens in Las Vegas in like 1994 or 5, and she was amazed that I could remember that. But I think she won that time. But Kathy's tough. She's very experienced. She knows the game, and she's gotten there many times.
Definitely. So where can we see you next?
Next will be next week at Foxwoods in Connecticut, and then after that at the WPT Championship at Bellagio.
Awesome. Well, good luck in those events, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Bye now.
Congratulations, Steve. And in other tournament trail news, Carl Hevroy won the Latin American Poker Tour event in Punta del Este, Uruguay this week. The top prize was $283,000. In online tournament news, both Full Tilt and PokerStars had exciting announcements this week. Full Tilt Poker released the schedule for its newest Full Tilt online poker series. It is highlighted by 12 events that are guaranteed to have a minimum prize pool of $500,000. In all, the tournament series will feature 25 events from May 8th to May 17th. FTOPS 12 kicks off with a $216 buy-in, no limit hold'em 6-handed event on Wednesday, May 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That tournament has a guaranteed prize pool of $1 million. The main event will take place on May 17th. It's a $535 buy-in tournament with a guaranteed prize pool of at least $2.5 million. While that tournament will likely attract the attention of the masses, the 2,622-day event that starts on May 16th features the series' biggest buy-in. PokerStars recently announced their newest series, the Spring Championship of Online Poker. The Scoop will run from April 2nd to April 12th and features 66 tournaments across 22 events. Those tournaments are part of a three-tiered set of events with low, medium, and high-stakes buy-ins. For instance, event number 1, a six-handed no-limit hold'em tournament, has 3 versions: low stakes with a $5.50 buy-in and $50,000 guarantee, medium stakes with a $55 buy-in and $200,000 guarantee, and high stakes with a $530 buy-in and $500,000 guarantee. The PokerStars tournament team is working on a Scoop leaderboard promotion to encourage players to play in as many tournaments as they can across all stakes. The full schedule of events can be found in the cardplayer.com Scoop preview story located in the archives. As for the high-stakes cash games online this week, most of the action was driven by Sammy Lars Luza Kelapuro in the 500 $1,000 half-pot limit hold'em, half-pot limit Omaha games on full tilt. After a nearly 300-hand session, Kelapuro won $308,000 from Patrick Antonius on the Full Tilt Pro's own table, Patrick's Paradise, $117,000 in hold'em, and another $191,000 in Omaha. A few hours later, he took on Gus Hansen at Hansen Knockout, a 501,000 pot limit Omaha table. Kelapuro emerged with a win of $147,000 after about 3 hours. A detailed account of this session and more can be found in a new high-stakes online poker weekly article on cardplayer.com. Thanks for tuning in to This Week in Poker. Have a great weekend. I'm Christy Arnett for Cardplayer TV.